Alright, hello everybody. I actually face the mic. There we are. Alright, so this is episode 41. I guess stream 41 of this TWoTS playthrough. I don't remember what we were actually doing. Did we just end the month? We did just end the month. Which means we're just kind of waiting around for nothing to happen. For memory... Oh, actually, we're probably going to see a, artifact site, huh? We're looking at the Vampire, which leads to Jellyman Tech Exchange, which leads to a couple of different things, plus Regeneration Bay and new armor. No, that's not what I wanted. Okay, well I can't get any extra info from here. Be kind of nice to research the Sonic Pistol, but it's going to take forever. It's not quite forever, but longer than I'd like. Okay, well I guess we're gonna go sit here for an hour and see what happens. Yep, I expected that. Okay. Where's this guy? Of course it's right over there. Well, I'd prefer to bring the Poseidon along, but I don't know if I have enough people for it. I also scrolled somebody up and down who didn't need to move. 4? I guess plus 2 drones. I don't know. So the problem is it's too slow. I'm just sitting here trying to figure out if I want to try and sneak this guy past the alien base. And it's not a bad idea. Gauss cannons. Nothing at all. Because we have a Manta. And it doesn't have crazy long range, but it does have enough range to get us there. Well, might as well. Excuse me. Which means we can't hit X here, but we can hit X on the items. Was there a take 2? Can't remember the last time you caught one of these. Yeah, well, I think it was not even a month or two into the first run, we lost one of our transport craft, which means we didn't have a replacement for it. Which we missed a bunch of missions, lost some score, lost the game. So now we're here, and we're way into endgame. What is it, F9? Yes. Okay. And everyone's got mag armor. Nice. Yeah, so it's been a little while. I mean, it has been almost a year of us playing this. It doesn't help that I was doing 2-hour streams once a week versus 4 hours a week of 2 different Let's Plays. So it's taken a bit longer than it could have. I'm just going to leave this as is. We have a couple more rifles. Well, so how many Sonic Snipers? 8. Okay, that's a good number. 10 shock launchers. It could be better. Okay. Well, we're gonna keep using this guy. Oh, you don't like that. There's more A2. Ooh. Limited the craft you can target it with, so you can't cheese it like that. Hold on, we have another guy. Pilot missing. Actually, we probably don't want you. We probably want somebody slightly better. Are you good enough to pilot this thing? No. We need two. To be fair, they do take ages. Yeah, no, that to get to the invasion of XCOM files. Yeah. No, they do take a while, but Reavers I was able to get done probably half the time, because I was playing twice as much. Also didn't lose. Okay, I'm just gonna run with you. I don't think it matters that much. The Typhon. I can target you, which means we can take you down a little bit. I do actually want you to be escorted by the Manta. Okay. I also saw a little USO pop up at the top there. Floating base attack. The Arctic. We're just gonna lose this base. Well, very small. We could go shoot this down. Problem is you're missing a crew, or you're missing crew. I couldn't bring these two along. Because I don't think that thing shoots back. Ooh, we downed it too. We'll leave that there for a little while. Nope, I didn't put any equipment on board, and I don't think we have any to put on board. Alright. Okay. Give me you and you. And I think everybody else has a real loadout. Yeah, it should be a good mix. I don't know if I want to open the door or not. Hay sauce. This is probably mixed. Okay, they at least don't have full... Oh. You're just gonna need to hit this. Okay. So somebody's over here. Two somebodies are over here. I still don't know what this is. We've gotten one or two of them. We're just padding stats at this point. Well, it's the start of a month, so we kind of need to. This guy's a threat. And this guy has time units, so we're kind of in trouble there. I don't know what this is. You still want to see an Oct in the wild? I mean, we might play for long enough to get to that point. Okay, you shot something. You haven't done anything. He's not looking at you, and I don't want to deal with it. But I do think we kind of need to kill this guy now. 130. Actually, hold on. Give me an alt. No? Okay, maybe not. 195 max damage. Sonic Beam is 90%. Let me pull up. That's not great. 55 damage. Okay, so a max roll is 55 damage. We can take a hit. One single hit. Unless, of course, it strips armor and does more damage or something stupid, but... we will live. I am going to still throw a grenade. You're stuck in place. That's fine. You can move. Very upset if you don't get this over the craft. Okay, good. Okay. Well, this is gonna hurt, but I need to make sure you don't walk up and open the door. 1 HP! Okay, I don't know what this is, but you did shoot, and that scares me a little. We got high rolled. What kind of concerns me is that you're gonna stand up outside the craft, and we need you to not do that. Okay, so you're gonna poke your head back outside. You're gonna move to here. You're gonna move to here. You're gonna move to... Actually, you're gonna move here. You're gonna move to here. I want to give you the ability to stand up here. Yes, okay. And then this guy explodes, and this guy takes some damage. You move, you move. I mean, we did the math. But oh man. What did you shoot? A pistol? Okay, well, we're probably fine then. Okay. Mm-hmm. One, two? He's looking this way with whatever the scary gun is. We definitely need spare ammo. And you probably want this. Stats are a lie unless you have 100% aim. XCOM will find a way to miss the shot. It's funny you say that because we missed one or two 105% shots yesterday. Last stream. I mean, while you're standing here, you might as well pick this guy up. Wait, they're all carrying this thing. What is this thing? We can't hit a shot on an Aquatoid, period. Apparently this guy didn't take damage. I recommend not worrying about this. See, so here's your 112. Okay, we did actually hit it. This is the edge of the map, which is nice. If this guy didn't have a cannon, I'd put shots into him, but I don't really trust that right now. Oh, but Licks, you don't have max time. Okay, hold on, you shouldn't go over there, though. Auto's at 27, snaps should still be at 50. I still don't know what this is. Okay, well if that's what we're doing, then you're going to the roof. You're gonna drop yourself a smoke. Drones aren't even super useful at this point. What I actually want you to do is probably throw this over here. Oh, you see that guy. Does he see you back? Yeah, well there's always, there's some chance of the shot deviating since this game is 3D. So it's just never exactly 0. There's a % chance that the shot deviates, and sometimes you still miss. Though 100% is more of a prediction than an actual fixed dice roll. Okay, you need to move. Oh, but I don't want to shoot this guy. Yeah, we can just throw this. Here you go, buddy. Oh, that killed it. Sir? Apparently doesn't see us in smoke. Okay. There are tentaculars out here somewhere. Okay, well, we're gonna throw these around so we can see. We already can see that far, but for our sake... Okay, I assume we can already see that far. But yeah, for our sake... this guy definitely sees you. You have no smoke. Alright, sir. Question. I don't think he has time units. Alright, that's fine. Alright. You have nothing going there. You would probably get one of these out to here. That's quite the collection of items down here. I am a little concerned we haven't seen a tentaculate. They are on this mission, or should be. Okay, well you can go back to here. Do I even want to clear the first level, actually? Looking at this right here? How far do we have to go? We're pretty much there. Assuming nobody's in here. Actually, there was a TWoTS upstairs somewhere. He's in there somewhere. Well, you've got one more of these things to throw. Get you up to the roof. Probably want a couple of you guys up on the roof. I was gonna say, they're all on everybody's person right now, these flares. There you are. And get me one last smoke over to here. That is our friend. He's hiding. kind of think we just do this. Probably a second one while we're at it. Alright, cool. You actually do have more flares. Let me see what drone sees. The drone sees a guy. You have 122% accuracy. So what you're going to do is you're going to throw this all the way out to here, hopefully. Range. Okay, I guess not. And something similar over here. Okay, so you still just see that guy. Can you pop one shot? Yes. Okay, well, it's still nice to have these guys as scouts. That does mean that one of you needs to throw something. Licks did have full-time units. For some reason she was missing 4, and I didn't realize that. Does anybody here not have full? Core. Okay, well then Core needs to get outside. This guy should explode, and we'll see what else is out there. This guy did not explode. Okay, bleeding is fine. Another one. Can we even shoot this guy? He's around the back. Kinda looks like a no to me. Okay, well, we're gonna move out. Okay, well, you're gonna be able to see this guy for a while, so we're just gonna leave that as is. Second drone. Put you out there. We do want a scanner in here, actually. We'll see what we do with that. You can just fly up into here. That's kind of cool. Give me another guy here. Okay, we'll see what this guy decides to do back here. Running away. Okay. Well, that was Core. Core needed to hit the shot. Samurai here. Wow. Pretty durable. Okay. And we have another target. 100-something%. We haven't missed one of these yet. Couldn't give you a snapshot. Cool. Good afternoon, welcome to stream. We're doing an artifact site. Okay, well, this seems fine. Relatively. Go ahead and stand here and wait. I'm not actually sure you two are going to kill Tasoth if it walks out. Not with Gauss. Should at least try. Yeah, and this is why we held on to a sniper shot. Okay. That's not a sniper, so we're gonna have to... 51. Can you just fire from here? Okay, like that. Put you up here. Oh, we have another sniper. Yeah, put you over here. Do we have 7? It's kind of a weird number. Q superiority. Days health, I assume. I'm gonna have you just fly up into here and see what happens. Well, up to here anyway and see what happens. No, you can't get any further than this. Alright, will you stand there? No, this is an artifact site. Which is a little odd that there's no terror units here, but can't really complain. Ah. Oh, and it's a new turn as well, okay. Well, maybe not a new turn, at least for the left half it's... this dude's hiding. I did wonder if the drone couldn't see something out there. I can get you up to here. Oh! They can panic. Well, you already have 50-something. Oh, you have 60-something. Alright, never mind. Okay. Scanner says... nobody. Alright, we'll get down to, it's fine. Probably. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know if somebody's in here or not. You took the shot, which means you're the one with the time units. Nothing. Okay. Way in the back corner of the map here. Can you hit this? Actually, core. You're the least likely. Alright, never mind. There we go. Well, this is where we're actually going to see terror units. What are we looking at here? You're fine. You're fine. You're not fine. You will be switching your ammo. Okay, they all stack together. I was gonna say, what are we doing here? I saw that last time too, didn't I? Can I just hit this button? Yes. We should probably cycle. Yeah. Okay, you definitely need to reload. Four. Three. I'm just gonna give you the 4. Kind of figured it would start swapping for real ones after seeing that it would, or not real ones, ones without ammo. And I could switch and put more effort in. I'm not gonna worry about the 4, okay. Now what we need is 1 or 2 people with these guys. Oh, they dropped a bunch of MC readers. Alright, I'm just gonna give a couple of you guys. In no particular order. Just to make sure there's a split of them across both sides, since the equipment only spawns on one of the 2 entrances. We did not come here with 24 sonic cannons. I should note that. Oh, that's nice. Where are we? Oh, we're right smack in the middle. Nope, we're in the bottom corner. Nope, we're off to the left. Yeah, this is a 4x4 box. So we're pushing way up to here. Okay. Well, I'm almost certain aliens can't spawn here or here, but this level they can. Yep, okay. Which means we need a body block. Can you sit here? Yes. Oh, you have 10 health. You probably shouldn't be here. Okay. And we did manage to split the drones, which is nice. I kind of want you... We need 2 people on scanner. So somebody in the elevator will be fine. This guy's hitting this little 2x2 area. So we need... I mean, the drone probably can walk back and forth. No, we can't get that far, that's fine. Because you can scan here, then you can go over to there. So you'll just be on patrol here. Okay. By the way, we didn't put... I was gonna say. There must be some readers over here. Too many, in fact. Okay. Fantastic spawn? Yeah, it's super nice when they're close together, because then you don't have to spend... You're not playing 2 missions with half a squad. Okay. You. A lot. Also quite a lot. Okay. Well, there's one way to find out. Okay. Well, what you're gonna do is drop this on the floor. Might as well check his time unit since we're standing here. Does one of you have... Yes, you do. Okay, you're also gonna move over here. Nope, that guy can shoot back, so we're not gonna do anything with this. Well, maybe not nothing. Somebody's here, somebody's here. This guy's way over there. This area is just a trap, so we're not gonna play with that if we don't have to. What I do want to try... So if I go down, that's 24, that's 17 to throw. Maybe what you do instead is you throw it to a guy with full-time units. Okay, well, you don't see whoever's back there, which is good. Because I don't want to take an action if you're going to get shot. It's a direct hit. You go back up. You are fine here. The fact that he can throw means you can also throw. I'd like smoke also probably out to here. Then go up. Okay. This is a good first turn on this side. Now on this other side here, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Oh, that guy sees you. Never mind, we'll leave. Yeah, we'll call that good. Oh, we did just wipe out his gear. Oh boy. We see a fair amount. Somebody's still standing here. Somebody's in this corner. Somebody's here, somebody's here. A couple people are in here. This area is smoke, so we're relatively safe to just poke our heads out. Excuse me. That guy, not a threat. There's definitely something over here. You don't see anything over there. Okay. Well, I'm not going to have you shoot at the Aquatoid because it's kind of a waste. You, on the other hand, can take 2 shots. I think you can take 2 shots. 22? 21. Yes, you can. Okay. Now, this side is where things get questionable. Okay. Well, you don't see anything. This is not what I wanted to find, but 42? Oh, you got it. Okay, that's good. Okay. I've never killed one of those in one hit. I kind of want the smoke down, but I also kind of want to be greedy. Ah. Oh, you have a drill. Never mind. I was gonna say, I want this guy here. And since we know that guy can't shoot us... Yeah, okay. Okay. Happy enough with this. That means a couple of these pings we're looking at are upstairs. Hi, bud. I don't really want to go down. That seems dangerous. Wait, we're doing this on both lifts. Oh, it's our guy with the drill. That's not fun. This guy can shoot back. I don't think that guy can... This is like a 20 time unit cost to use, right? Okay, go back upstairs. Okay. You can take 1 shot, and then go back up. You could technically take an aimed shot. We're gonna hope you don't need that. You're not taking another one. Okay. Well, that's a good start. gotta be something in here. Can't just be nothing, or 2 upstairs pings, right? Okay. Because time is of the essence here. We only have 20 turns before the aliens get perfect knowledge of where we're at. But I'd like to wait until there's a turn where we see nobody at all, and then I'd like to disembark you guys. And we'll head out and around this way. Because once we're in this room, these guys are relatively safe. So we can pretty much see completely into here, and there's nobody upstairs. Something's going on down here, which is annoying. We'll have to root out. But if we hold here, we can sweep around through here. And if we hold this, well, we've already got good progress going to that plant. But this guy's definitely upstairs. Okay. We've gone a turn without seeing anybody. Oh, okay. Interesting position. Okay, this guy's upstairs. Something is way in here. That's almost for certain. Oh, not you. You have 10 health. In fact, you should throw this over here. Okay. Well, there's so many pings here that I'm a little scared. How do we have so many... Hey, you do have a refresh. How are there just so many pings over there? You've got full-time units. Ah, okay. Also, how many time units to get upstairs? 26, alright, you're fine. Can you get this to here? Hit the aquatoid with it? Yeah, that's fine. Okay. What's the map and why aren't you breaking out tactical buoys? We're a little past tactical buoys, and this is an artifact site. I'd really like to kill this turn. Like, really like to kill this turn. Yeah, take your snapshot. I don't even know what that hit. Can you get back up and shoot? 27? No. It's kind of a miracle Core was able to, huh? Alright, never mind. We're going to have to accept that this thing will continue living while bleeding. Okay. Now, did we make it mad? Has it come after one of our, one of our lifts here. I can't really tell. There's definitely a real alien out there. Yeah, well, we just are at the point where we don't really need a buoy to spot the base. We can just fly over with our good interceptors, shoot down theirs, and sit there for a bit. How do we still see nobody in here? There are 2 pings upstairs. Okay. Well, we're gonna do the same thing again. Are you just sitting here? Okay. Yeah, you got enough. Say, that should kill it. We've only killed 2 tentaculates. There's gonna be more. Like, almost certainly more. I'm at least a little more confident in poking our heads out here. What? Uh-oh. Yeah, you. Okay. Well, off we go. There's somebody in here. Definitely here. You run to here. You still don't see the guy, so this guy's upstairs. You're gonna book it over to, like, the middle of the room here. I want you to have a... I want you to have a snapshot still. There we go. Are we talking about the same thing? I was gonna say, tactical buoys are a thing you can send out on the map. It's a replacement for... or it's a replacement. It's a variant of a sub. We do have a couple of drones up here, which we're just using as scanners. But this armor is so much better in, like, every way. Visibility at night, this is how far we can see. That's 20 tiles. That's pretty much your vision range. And thermal vision means we see 100% of the way through smoke. It's like it's not there. And almost none, if not none, of the other aliens have this same trait, so we're just at an advantage all of the time. Only problem is we don't get a backpack while underwater, but, like, seeing perfectly through smoke, more than good enough. I don't know. 28, that's not awful. And I like you here because I want somebody else watching this door. Okay. You all are at the point where we're gonna just drop these on the ground. You can stand here, you'll play backup. You've already done something for the turn. Yeah, we'll just drop you guys down next turn if we need. Okay, I'm glad we didn't react. Shoot it, shoot it, shoot it, shoot it, shoot it, shoot it, shoot it. Okay. Well, we survived that. There's no pings. That's what I'm looking for. Holding Alt as if they'll just magically appear. Okay. Huh. I don't know what this guy's doing. Yeah. Never mind, I know what this guy's doing. You can take a second shot. Okay, so we're in slightly better shape. What I'd like to do here is I'd like to drop you down right there. Okay, we're definitely not talking about the same thing. I probably don't know what a tactical buoy is in this context. Is it some sort of a throwable that gives you line of sight or something? I don't really want to push this. I want to push around to here. We're gonna just hold. You're gonna run all the way over to here, yeah. We'll probably continue to hold this spot here. We don't need you two down here this turn. Harpoonian was spawning a small robot. That's interesting. I feel like... Have I seen that yet? It's probably done one of the, dead-end research trees that I haven't done. Because anything that's too far off the main path I've kind of ignored, since we haven't had the research time to get that much done. Also, you... We don't see anybody. Which is good, and I should probably drop you guys down, but I want people in these two rooms first. Okay, that's gonna have to be turn 7. I'm gonna need to start moving. I think we're about at the point where aliens will stop trickling into our spawn area here. Because these two have been upstairs the whole time. This guy's definitely upstairs. There's two guys in here. Presumably one of them walked their way in, but I don't know what we would do about that. Okay, we're at least in here. This is relatively safe. I want somebody all the way over here. Because I want to get upstairs soon, and I'll put you here. Just looking this way. Also, drop one of these on the floor so we can see in the future. Early-ish tech? Yeah, well, actually I can hit this. No, that's craft. Tactical buoy harpoon. That's sneeze. Short distance. Field of view of 8. Can move vertically. Huh. Somehow I overlooked this. We did research it at some point. Now, this is another item we probably don't have the space for. I'd throw a flare out here, but it doesn't actually matter. We can see in the dark. We could play the whole thing like this if we wanted, but it's kind of ugly. Actually, can we drop a thing up here too? Just on the ground. Yes, okay, it goes through floors. Yeah, just put you here. More people downstairs for safety's sake. Can you get into this corner? Yeah, okay. Okay, we're about at the point where I get to poke my head upstairs in the next turn. Don't know what's going on in here. I mean, I'll probably put you over here. Okay, well they can't see us, but they are wandering around out there. Who sees this guy? You do. So you're gonna put one snapshot into this guy. Good. Then you're gonna move. Then you're gonna run over here. Can you put an aimed shot? Yes. I should have taken the snapshot. So you have been shot, which has taken your firing accuracy from 90 plus to 70 something. Normally, this is an 100% plus shot. This is not a normal situation. You can actually... 98, what are we doing here? You're just not the best. Okay, well, I'll take a 98. You ready to miss? Okay, we just didn't kill it. Auto, yeah, go for that. Okay, then you move. Okay, so we're fine there, we killed that. There's... We actually need to scan. Somebody in the middle of the room, a couple things over here we don't have any knowledge of. Actually, could you... scan? Doesn't reveal anything new. It's this extra corner that we'd be hitting. Okay, well, you're gonna go and look for that one Aquatoid. I don't know where that guy went. Okay, so this guy's here. What are we looking at? Guy with only a rifle. Definitely has the time units to shoot back. Wait, no. Doesn't have the time units to shoot back. That's interesting. I don't want to get stuck upstairs, though. And I don't want to get stuck downstairs either, right here. So if you wanted to run to here, that'd be 18 time units. You wanted to run to here, that's 22. We're almost certainly not killing this guy with Gauss. We haven't researched this guy to middle mouse. Okay, well, you're gonna get out. That's good to know. Now, will this guy immediately pop downstairs and try and throw a grenade at us? We just have to hope no. And in the next turn, we'll get all the way up to here. Also, you have decent reactions. You should be able to pop the Octoid as it runs by. No? Okay. No Aquatoid this turn. So now this guy's right here. And this time he definitely has time units, right? No, this dude's just walking in circles, like, okay. Huh. I actually think we're safer upstairs. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna step off to the side, and you're gonna do the same thing. And if we don't kill this guy in 6 Gauss shots, you're all gonna die. Was close. We did kill it. Oh, yeah, we're doing an artifact site. Welcome, by the way. Okay, these two are also upstairs. No, never mind. Alright, just get in the room. A similar story for you. You are kinda useless right now. More so than I know. You have no time units. What did I... Oh, I moved you back into that corner. Alright, whatever. Just look this way so you don't take... Wow. Yeah, we'll see what happens. You could be in danger. I assume that's high, yeah. Also, I did figure out how to turn off the auto-translate, and then I didn't do it. Before I create the stream and link it, I have to change a couple settings in there. They're buried. I forgot to do that this morning, so here we are. You're here, you're here. You're just gonna stand there. We already know you have good line of sight. Okay. Well, we're moving in. Almost in position to get these guys out. Okay. Turn 11, damn. Alright, get that guy way out there. That wasn't even close. Pick that up. Just try again. Way out here. What are we doing here? You're slowly getting used to it? Yeah, well, hopefully I can turn it off. You can't find the exact... No, I did actually find the buoy in here. Oh, it's under general equipment. Tactical buoy harpoon. It's this guy. We just never got around to making use of that. Oh, we didn't do this. Okay, well, this guy's upstairs. We're just gonna have to deal with that. We're in the room deep enough to where... feel relatively safe. Also, is that grenade just... Yeah, the grenade's just gonna go off in the middle of nowhere. Okay, and now you guys get to deploy. I'm actually gonna have you go down. Yeah, there's so many... kneel, throw this to here, stand up, go up. And move. Yeah, that does look really good. Surprised we didn't take notice and actually use that thing earlier. Okay, well, it's nice that this is a big room here. There's only a little bit left to clear. Just doable in 20 turns is what we'll say. And we're gonna drop most of these on the ground. Also, I kind of want you to carry around one of the readers. I have a feeling that'll be more useful to us right now. Oh, we already threw one in there, right? Yeah. It's this guy. You did your thing. I'd prefer the snipers downstairs, so you'll stay here for the time being. I'll sit here. Okay. And you're actually going to stand on the elevator, I think. As are you. As are you. We know this guy's got a reader, so we'll just have you head that way. And over here, we still haven't made up our mind quite yet. Gonna have you... Actually, how far can you move? Can you get to, like, here? Yes. You'll continue to stand here. You will put yourself right about here. I don't really like this. I don't like your spot here. That's better. And we'll see if we see anything. Actually, we should do this. We should get more people looking at this door. Good shot. That guy's been walking laps forever. Okay, we saw somebody outside here. You can drop this. Okay, massive visual improvement there. I'm actually gonna have you throw this out to here. Okay, now I can see. Somebody's right here. Okay, are they actually right here? Gonna say, we kill this in 3 hits. You block the elevator. I don't want to find out what's upstairs yet. Oh, and these things hide upstairs in the really far away regions, don't they? Okay, well... Huh? Does this thing block line of sight? Yeah, I thought so. That's not okay. Alright, you're gonna be blocking that for a little while. You don't have smoke. Before you're resigned to scanner, go ahead and do that. Can you get up? Hold on. Do you see this guy in here? Gonna have you run over here. If you couldn't stand here, you move in a little bit. You can go ahead and move down to here. Yeah, I'm gonna get a Sonic Pulsar up there next turn. You don't have the energy to run. Okay, I'll go over here. And for reference, everyone carries at least 2 at the start of the mission, so we're in good shape. We just don't have the time units to do that right now. Which means we're gonna get to juggle that. Do I need all 3 of you in here? Yes. Because I don't have a sniper over here, so you're gonna be kind of... You're gonna be important. With only 98% accuracy. Most of you guys are crazy accurate. Well, not quite you. You hit a good shot last turn. You're just gonna hold. You should probably get slightly better line of sight. You need 28, though. You're only getting 1 shot either way. Alright, just hit the shot. There's somebody up here, core. Put another guy in here. And I do think we swap you out and bring you down. They get to just leave you upstairs. Okay. Yeah, this is... Don't like this. We... Hopefully this guy isn't looking at us when we next come upstairs. Uh-oh. Yeah. Hi, buddy. 102? Took him out. There's still somebody over here. That's kind of scary. There's two somebodies in here. I feel like we pre-prime a grenade and run in there. We're also kind of at the point where I think we need to bring you downstairs. Okay. So you're here. Let me get you upstairs with one of these. Damn. So close. Hopefully we don't need that this turn. According to you, though, there's nobody in here, so we're probably safe to... I'm gonna pop your head up and spin. Yeah, okay, we're probably fine. Get yourself one of these guys into this room. Interesting that neither of them did anything. Yeah, okay. You're gonna take this right there. That's good enough. Did this guy panic? I suddenly need you to have time units. Yes, this guy panicked. Okay, well, you'll drop that in the next turn. Which means you take one shot, go down? Yes. Alright, well, you missed. Okay, just like, we want to soften this guy up a little. And you just hold. We're in decent shape here, and here there's... Somebody's doing something in here. Guarantee you that. We killed one of these guys. Yeah, you just hold. Did not want to see that. Even worse. Is there anybody here? I'm gonna assume they're upstairs. Oh, you don't see this. Yeah. Okay, so what we have to do then... You kidding me? Yep, just throw it over here. Run away. Okay, you two are going to need to react. In fact, I'm kind of hoping it beelines over here. We're also assuming it's not going to die, which seems likely. There were two! That's a good grenade. Okay, and the guy upstairs panicked again, I think. Bleeding? Okay, well. No, actually, didn't panic, but I need this to die first. Yeah, it's fine, go downstairs. Return 14, okay, so we're in decent shape. You get a scan, and you get a scan. Well, somebody's upstairs here. Can you make it to here? You absolutely can. well, you live there now. You'll get to work out how to deal with that. I do kind of want to get to, like, here, so we can just look down this hall. Okay. Now you're really damaged and bleeding. Hopefully you just die. We are missing the drone, which... we're just gonna get you to here and scan. Yep, we knew that guy was there. Okay. Well, off we go. Is this... oh, it is a room. Do I want to rush into that room? Yes. We block elevators where possible. Yeah, and you get to continue trying to deal with this. Can you throw? That's good enough. It's more light, or more light than was in there previously. Don't have to use this view. Okay, well, we killed 2 tentaculates over here. One grenade, which is nice. I don't really want to stand here, though. Something tells me this is still quite dangerous. You threw something this turn. You can actually drop this guy now. I'll have you move. Get this to, like, there. Get this... stand here. Okay. So there's 2 remaining pings over here that we haven't cleared. I do kind of want to move the drone downstairs. We're at the point where... oh, you don't have time units. Yeah, okay. Mm-hmm. Do I trust it, though? Currently, the answer is no. Yeah, somebody's up here. It said somebody has panicked. You missed. Back to your corner. You'll get a snapshot. You'll miss a snapshot. Great. Well, according to scanners, somebody's... oh, great. Okay. You've panicked and are out of time units. $15? Yeah, you don't have enough. I'm gonna ask you to scan this guy again. Okay, this guy dies. We'll just leave him alone. Drone. Can you just get to here now? Alright, well, we'll put you in front of the door. Nothing, but that doesn't mean much. Okay. Yeah, no, just stand in the middle. Also drop this guy for us. Oh, I gotta get up here sooner than later. We do kind of need more people over here. I suddenly need a scan. Well, this guy probably can't see you. Oh, actually, hold on. Not exactly what I expected. Yeah, not what I intended to do with you at the end of the long haul, but it works. You should die. You've been the only ping we've seen up here for a while, so we're gonna hope you're the last. We'll have you clear anyway. You hit a nice shot. You two, we're kind of just holding this room until we can... Oh yeah, you need to do this. Something about this guy. We don't know if he's... We don't know his status right now, although we've hit him enough times where you should be just auto. You'll live. Okay. Gonna say, we did the math. If you have 55 health, you cannot die to a sonic cannon to front armor. You will be at 5 health, but you won't die. Okay, and there's 2 more of them. Couldn't call that turn. Don't know what to expect from you. Panic. Love to see that. This guy's the one who panicked. Okay. He went and picked his gun back up. Yeah, you're bleeding. You do have more time units than I'd like. Can you hit a shot? Good enough. Where are you guys? This is an artifact site. We're turn 16 of the second layer. We've cleared a lot of the map, but we have 4 turns to actually make something work in here. Yeah. No, you got it. No, I want to click on you. Okay. Well, we need to make sure there aren't any... There's no nonsense up here. Hidden tentaculates or anything. Okay, and you can create forwards now. I don't know if anyone's behind this, but I feel like we would have seen them by now. Because we can see over to the far wall. This area is clear. Drone, this is a great corner to have a drone in. Okay, so there's 2 somebodies potentially right here. Ugh. Just take the auto. Love the one-shot on that. And somebody's upstairs, which is actually really scary. Can you just book it? Okay. Relative safety. Okay, you're in position to clear this area out. And where's our other drone? You. I mean, you just send it into a room. Worst case scenario, we use someone else to scan. Not awful. Oh yeah, you've been stuck here for a while, haven't you? Right, just get here. I do kind of think we're gonna have to just block this for turn 20 and clear the upstairs, but otherwise we should be in okay shape. There's also a lift here. I didn't see anything, but that means they're probably panicking. Okay, no, you'll stay up there. Will I forget you're there? Probably. Oh, you already did too much this turn. Okay, it's fine. So this is a problem, and there's definitely something upstairs here. Okay, what do you see? Directly on top of us. Well, that's not annoying. Turn 17? Okay. Reminder, the 2x2 elevator can go down as well? Wait, you mean like... Oh, that's interesting. That's pretty cool. I don't know that I've ever seen that. Okay, we've at least blocked that. I don't know what we're doing in here. We might have a group of 4 people try and react to an alien. Hopefully it just gives up, but... Low expectations. What are we doing here? Okay. How'd you throw it to there? I thought you couldn't... Whatever. Yeah, that's us. It's really fun when a hallucinoid gets stuck there. Yeah, no. I don't... That's not fun. Yeah, you're just gonna stay there. Okay, well, we hope that our friend who's upstairs panics. You can head over here, you can head over here. Okay. Scan says he moved. Scan says somebody is... Damn it. Panicked and ran away. Okay. We've at least established that. This guy definitely has grenades. You're just a soldier, you have 80-some time units, not a lot of morale. You gotta go down. Preferably off to the side. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have the drone block this. So worst case scenario, there's a grenade at the drone and then we're clear to move. And I want 2 of you up here. Probably even 3 ready to go. Okay. There's nobody back here. Yeah, we're clear. Somebody's up here, which means I kind of need you guys to find and kill somebody. Okay, I'm gonna assume we can see anybody who's back here. What corner are you in this corner? Oh, there's our device. Handle that in the next turn. Actually, you probably look this way. Not like we don't have the time units to spare. And you're stuck here with somebody who wants to go down. Okay, I might do something similar with the drone blocking this door over here. We'll see. You are just moving this way. And I guess you two can load up as the second wave. Ah, perfect. That's exactly what I wanted to see. Take a snapshot. that's clear? It's clear. The next question is... yeah, of course. Now, hopefully that causes this guy to panic or something. Let's get that down. It's not going to do too much, but it's better than nothing. You guys here in the second wave... hold on, we need a guy with a rifle. There is somebody... actually, that might be friendly. You? Yeah, okay. I don't like it up here. So we're not going to hard clear this, we're going to hide downstairs and wait for turn 20 when they run to the elevator. Yep, you're still bleeding. We never checked upstairs here. We'll see what happens. Bug hunt mode activated. Okay, I like that. Thank you. Nobody's there. It seems like there's one whole guy. Hi there, sir. Okay. I don't have much to add. That was a good mission. Accuracy for everybody except Uncle Jam somehow. You're the captain, I think. Not that that means you have max stats or anything, but... Also, what is the thing? The freezer? What's a freezer? As in a gun. Have we gotten one of those yet? Also, why do I have a ping? Not important. Okay, well that's interesting. Sell, we want to sell you two, I think. Somehow we haven't researched one of you two. We'll keep you around. And I want to transfer a lot of this to probably the warehouse. You already have 39 cannons, actually. What does engineering have? Like you'd have more. The Files Ninjas. Is that the one where you can only see them if you're within, like, 5 tiles? The thermal shock launcher. It's probably worth shipping a couple of these over there, although I don't know what the other base has. Get rid of you. Send some of these over. Synodium device fragment. We probably hold those on the main base. Thermic lance don't need. Heavy thermic lance don't need. Well, have we researched? We must have one of them on base. Corpses. Get rid of those. 34 aquaplastics is not impressive. 22. Alright, well, it's better than nothing. Also, we want the Manta to not fly through that zone. Do I care? Yeah, they're the ones for 5 tiles. Well, you almost need a motion scanner at that point, and you just walk around with them out. Should probably do something about this. What are you up to? Lobsterman, Interceptor, just intercepting. Okay. I wanted to look at you. One space available. We do only have... Okay, so we haven't captured a TWoTS yet. Or researched a TWoTS yet, so hold on to that guy. Okay. Good. Also, I didn't even check what was taking up storage. Ion beam accelerators. What is your storage? A little bit high. Okay. Transfer over to the warehouse. $183. That's a good number. I only need like 80. I guess we can do this real quick. We'll check this out with the... not you. Go ahead and clear the equipment. Give me... not the Manta, the Hammerhead. What? Oh. Scrolling so fast I didn't even pop up. 71 days! What? Oh no. I mean, we're keeping you around, but dear lord. We might beat the game by then. And you three... yeah, you three are doing fine. More than fine. Yeah, that's... you could say that. I mean, 60 health down to, like, 5 health. But no, you ended the mission on 10 out of 60. Man. Yeah, it's fine. Oh, Regen Bay drops it to 7 days tops after you build it. Well, we are probably a full month out from researching it, but man. Alright, well, you guys will go ahead and see what's going on over here at the crash site. Okay. Something is happening under the water. We don't actually need all of these. Hold on. You always end up with weird... no, I wanted to drop that. Hold on. I'm not crazy, am I? I'm crazy. Alright, never mind. I thought the scanner and magazine were flipped on one of these guys. What are we dealing with? We're dealing with guys. Huh. Okay. Do I want to deal with this? Currently, I think not. Regen Bay heals 15% of HP per day. That's not bad. It's pretty good, actually. Okay, well, you're not going to take any damage, any meaningful damage from a sonic pistol. If you get stunned, we're just going to pick you up and bring you inside. Go inside. What do you mean you see a fifth guy? What are you doing up here, buddy? How long to build? That's also a good point. That's probably another month. Where's the pile of stuff? Oh, wait. Okay, we just don't have time units on any of these guys, apparently. Throwing a grenade should absolutely have popped one of the reaction shots. So we don't care about you. You have a non-lethal weapon. Last thing I'd like to know is you. You don't have time units either. Okay, well, I don't know what they're doing. Can you shoot them from the ground? Kinda doubt it. Yeah. We just hope that you're doing fine. With, just hope that you're... I was gonna say, we hope that they're going to miss from way over here with a snapshot. Okay, and that should do something. The only thing that died was the Aquatoid. Something tells me we might need to finish that guy off. Okay, well, these guys overexpend time units. I'm gonna have you throw this to a guy with a rifle. Yeah, you just take a shot from it. Oh, take an aim shot. Okay, and you're gonna drop a smoke out front. Because these guys heal like 5 a turn, so this doesn't mean anything over here. You can upgrade a med bay into a regen bay in 5 days if you already have one. Okay. Well, I haven't really been injured that much prior to that one instance. 50% resistance to explosives. Wait a minute. Yes, they do. So yeah, that's not going to do much. What do I think of Sonic? Huh. Take a little extra melee, it's kind of nice, I guess. I don't seem to have a care in the world about Sonic. And the sniper ignores some armor, which is nice. Where is you? Can I get a scan just for health check? 65. Earner punched through like a third of their armor, I think, so... we pretty regularly one-shot. Okay. Yeah, it's not quite what I wanted to see. One, two. More concerned about the guy who strips armor. Okay. There's a guy back here. Have you been watching us pop in and out of the transport this whole time? Oh, you have time units, which means I need you to move. There's gonna be a lot of these guys. I do like that this is a nice influx of sonic pistols. Okay. Well, the Octoid doesn't really matter. Oh, that's a lot more guys. Okay. You take a snapshot. I'm glad you hit, but that didn't do much. What? Nice kill, man. That's... Can't say I expected that. Oh, you can't see this guy, just barely. Okay, well at least get one of you guys to the roof for utility. What are you doing? Alright. Needed elsewhere ahead of schedule. Maybe one day you'll be able to watch an entire stream again. Alright, well, I'll see ya. Thanks for stopping in. Also, what are we doing? Okay, this guy will slowly bleed out. You're gonna float a little bit off to the side. So I think what we need to do here is we're actually gonna have you guys stand out here. You're pretty much safe. Oh wait, you're not. 3517, not enough. Alright, never mind. You go back inside. Actually, you just stay put. What I want is you guys to go outside. So we can slowly take these guys out. First stream? Welcome. Yeah, we're doing a downed UFO mission. Because I never actually researched the thing to get these to stop spawning. And these are still a little bit difficult with how much armor these guys have. Okay, well that's nice. Yeah, you'll continue to sit there. I actually want two things here. You need to prime, and yeah, you're throwing to this guy. Sheer then gonna throw this way over to here. That might be too far away to hurt that guy. We'll see. Then I want one of you guys. Get us a smoke like here. It's good enough. It's fine. It's 57? Oh, it is. Well, we started to get to work there. Hopefully this does what I need. It does not. Ooh, you actually hurt somebody. Just barely. And when I said utility, I didn't really expect the medkit to be the utility, but hey. You are in pretty good shape. Actually, what happens if I use painkiller? What happens if I use another painkiller? I don't see much of an improvement. I figured it would improve your stats, but clearly not. Okay, and there's still that guy over there. Okay, that's good enough. You guys should move to, like, here-ish. Also, the outcasts do have smoke vision. So this isn't perfect. Morale only? Okay. Yeah, I've never actually used it. I mean, morale's not awful, but that's kind of a waste. That is true, that does sound about right. Do we have extra snipers? We do have a couple spare ones. I don't know if we need them. How big is the mission area? Bigger than I'd like. Yeah, we'll see. Wow. Good reaction shots, you two. Uh-huh. I actually need you to keep taking shots. Because you're still low on time units. Oh. Yeah, well, it's a good thing we checked on that. You just fly up one. We have a smoke. There. Can have you throw one even further up to there, so we have it for next turn. You burned time units on shooting the guy. We'll go ahead and... Okay. There's like one or two of them out there. No, I'd prefer somebody else to throw. Huh. Well, we'll find him eventually. There's our guy. Okay, well, I can't complain too much about that. Core, did you get... You did get time units. We're almost there. Don't need the shard rifles, don't need the ADS or the alien clips, as neat as they are. I like sonic pistols. Magna blast grenades. So we were really in fine shape there. Okay. And not the warehouse. Go ahead and send over the armor. It's probably better to let the morale stay low so they increase bravery. Yeah. That's also a good point. Yep. Those are in the mail. We removed this, but we didn't replace it with anything. Guess I could put a warehouse in there. I don't know, I'll leave that open. Headquarters also... No. I don't know if I care. You're all over like 30-some. Okay, well that's fine. I am going to immediately send you all on another mission. Your wounds? How are you looking? 1 day. Yeah, that's a difference. I'd like to do this guy. You don't need this. There should be, like, one guy. Staring at us with a rifle, of course. If he walks up, I'm going to be very upset. He's just missing. Maybe there's more than one guy. Okay. I'm stupid. I haven't turned on the double click so that I stopped doing that. How many shots did that take? At least one of you got accuracy. Stab the lobster? Yeah, I could have done that. Probably would have been more efficient. I just didn't want to try and get the time units to run that far, sort that all out. We will transfer all of this to the warehouse. Not even gonna think about it. Lore accurate lobster. Yeah. Oh, man. To be fair, the first mission, we took them out with stun weapons and melee exclusively, like the thermal shock launchers, so... That's probably how they're going to be the whole time. Good for you. More electronic components is interesting. Oh, we also have 200 and some Zarbite batteries. Yeah, because we're not using the... Wait, did you finish? Hold on. Transfer over to the home base. Yeah, I'd like 4 of these, please. I guess we also need to transfer over to here the batteries. We can transfer... Okay, great. We probably don't need much of any of this, like, at all. We have 79 disruptor ammo. Also, what do you do with these? Yeah, but, like, what do you... Wait, but... What does this cost? Two learning arrays, 1 implanter. That's not awful. Now, I'd prefer to do the MC gifted route. And I do think we're going to transfer a bunch of stuff to the warehouse. Yeah, send a bunch of it over there. Should free up a decent amount of space. Should allow you to transfer over to here. Batteries, right? Not as many as I'd like. Send over 150, that's enough for the first 3 weapons. We'll equip. Probably the Manta first. Okay. None of this is what I'm waiting for. Here we go. Actually, I do probably want the hammerhead to have this thing first. Give me the oscillator. 1 hour, that's not bad. Give it that hour. Okay. And our stores are immediately much, much lower. I'm out at the destination. Wait, does it only take 10? Wait. Oh, we're saved. Okay. Two alien bases look like a face. Hold on. I see it. I mean, there's also this guy here. Okay, well, we made way too many batteries. Looks like one battery is worth about... Okay, well, hold on. And if that's the case, we're going to put these on everything. We're going to abuse the sonic oscillator to the absolute extent of our power. 300. You can stop this. I don't even know how many we're going to need, just make 10. That's more like it. Give me a load. Yeah, it's fine. We do have those, we just can't put them on the craft because there's already too many people here. Give me an oscillator. Am I crazy? Are you not making oscillators? It's been 2 hours. Yeah, okay, buddy. I guess you're doing this now. Ah, that means we can dismantle this guy. Just trying to figure out why we carried. You know, we have a truce with these guys, but they're worth so much Zarbite. Oh, the Jellyman base disappeared. Unless I'm crazy. Hold on. Okay. Well, we are absolutely going after that with the hammerhead here. Interesting. You could go take out alien bases to thin out your stock of materials. Well, yes, but only... We haven't even researched the DPL. We kind of need that. So the short answer is yes, but not a lot of the materials that we have here, because the ion beam accelerators, there's another tier of weapons you can make that we just can't make yet because we haven't seen them, and we're probably not going to see them outside of one upcoming mission. Okay, we have a few too many sniper. Well, I'm gonna swap out like 2 of you. Uh-oh. And I also kind of want the alien bases. Oh, hi. bases have a lot of materials as well, and they end up with less free space. That's another good point. I was gonna say, I want the cargo ships to keep showing up. Not that we've been able to hit them, but those have a lot of useful materials rather than just a lot of stuff, which is what we're accumulating right now. Okay, I'm actually gonna have you take the aim shot of this guy. And you're gonna need to throw this guy here. You don't need to take an aim shot. I'm gonna have you do it anyway. Might actually get to breach one of these finally. Okay. What? What do you mean? Wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, never mind. What I need from you... I need you to run to, like, here. Okay. Then I need you to prime and throw a grenade. Where did the grenade land? Oh, come on. Sell stuff, expand scientists. It's not a bad idea. We are at the point of the game where we can research things. It's just for the longest time. Does attacking the jellymen if they are neutral cause problems? The engine's not sophisticated enough for that. The truce tech just means that they're supposed to stop spawning subs and it removes some of their bases. But it seems like there's an ongoing mission to build a base that wasn't wiped, so it just means new missions won't spawn. Apparently we didn't kill that guy over there. Okay, and since there were so many of them standing on us... Yeah, we're gonna... Okay, well they're flying, so it's not a huge threat. What are you up to? Okay, you need to die. You two are gonna get all the XP. I say as you miss. And this is one of the missions where rifles are actually more useful than the snipers, so I'm gonna move the snipers back to the corner. One over there, two over there. Okay. Actually, the snipers are suddenly useful again. Hold on. Come back. Because you can fire without accuracy penalty, which is why we have a few of you around still. Last guy's way over here. Okay. Can you throw and then get back inside? No, I don't think so. You on the other end can. Bro, how do we keep missing these? Get it to, like, here? Go back inside. Apparently, we keep missing one of those guys. Well, hold on. You can see him anyway. I was gonna say, it's nice to have a 50% shot that's accurate across the map. Are we done exiting the sub and seeing Jellymen? Those are panicking. You're not done exiting the sub and seeing Jellymen. Oh, you gotta smoke. Okay, well, our best bet right now is probably to go inside and clear out some of the aliens in there. Needed you to hit that shot a bit earlier. Okay. Well, what we're gonna do is grab a chainsword and run over here. I will put you up on the roof, because it's useful to have a guy outside with a sniper. That and you too. Okay. Move. I'd like a little more smoke. You to here. You to here. You don't need that out anymore. I mean, you can just put you here. As long as we keep killing an alien every turn, we're probably in good shape here. We're in. A weird spot, too. Is that a way in? Just odd coloring here. Oh, we can't keep going. And if I shoot this, it's gonna explode, isn't it? Hold on. Not like explode, but... Okay, never mind. You will have to do something about that next turn. Well, I guess you can go ahead and poke your head in here. Okay. I'm a little curious what's going on the roof. You have 2 smokes. Okay, that was all of your front armor. Uh-huh. We might need more guys up on the roof. I hope you stand here. You over here. Okay. Just gonna say, I'm kind of hoping they surrender. 10 enemies surrendered. We just killed them so fast that they all gave up. Ah, 12 ion beam accelerators. What are we doing here? 240 Zarbite. Good for you two, I guess. I don't know why nobody else gets points. Transfer to the warehouse. There's so much stuff. We sell the corpses and most of the actual guys. Yep. Okay. Sit here for a minute. Yeah, okay, so the base is gone. Tasos Cruiser. Interdiction. Can you shoot this down? It landed. Okay. I guess that's your problem now. Flares on the roof, please. Yeah, if the mission had lasted longer, I would have dropped a couple. Go ahead and just swap over most of these guys. This is a full Tasos crew. And it landed, which isn't bad at all. First turn they have time units, though. Go ahead and get this guy here. It's a few. Okay. Well, you're gonna get this guy to somewhere in the middle of the roof. And then you guys are gonna start flying around to scout. Get yourself a path. Oh, never mind. Where are you? Unarmed? Do you have a pistol or something? Pistol, okay. Interesting. Whatever. Man, I love the sniper. Yeah, okay, you're just... weird spot. Okay. Followed your streams for quite a while. However, I wanted to ask if there was any time you felt bored playing the game for over a year. So the answer is no, but it helps quite a bit that I'm only playing it like once a week and over stream. It's one of those things where if I was playing any more XCOM in my free time other than this, it probably would get boring, but there's always something going on. And there's a sense that I almost need to stream like this that it's not a problem. I've never not wanted to get on and stream. That smoke might be too far away. We'll see. That's interesting. Really? Okay, we'll go up another level. Oh, you can see them now. Wait a minute. That's fun. Hold on. Do it again. No. Okay, well, you go down. I don't know why they all have pistols. This is weird. He shot back. He can see you. You're in danger. Well, not a lot, but enough that you should be a little concerned. Okay, well, is there anything out here? Really? I mean, you should have enough smoke to not quite clear the rest of them out. You're gonna follow at foot level, same with you, and I'm probably gonna take you this way, and we'll see what we can do about breaching. Yeah, run away. Oh, did you actually hurt that time? No, so the other guy just got lucky. Oh, you can see him. Alright, never mind. Yeah, no, that's a fair question. It was a little annoying to restart, but like, once I made it to... I mean, we only got mag armor, like, pretty recently, but ever since this point, there's been no real risk of us failing. Yeah, no, I mean, it's a lot, but it's definitely not as large as Files. In Pirates, I don't know if Pirates is as large as Files, but it changes so much of the base and early game that you just no longer know what's going on. Okay, well, I don't see anybody over here. And you do have a smoke left. Well, you just fly in a straight line. Need 2 time units to drop this guy. Okay. Probably a couple guys inside here. I need you to not panic and destroy everything. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. Oh, you caught a right armor shot. Yeah, okay. That'd have been upsetting if you died. Run away. We still haven't seen anybody out here. We're just gonna keep making a tube. Snake our way out here. There's nothing. There's nobody here. They're all inside the sub. Come on. Let the last alien outside. You're gonna go right to here, and you're gonna scan. There's still 3 of them in here. Pirates is even larger than Files, just as a question of time investment. Interesting. No, I can see that. That's reasonable. Wrong square. Want the chainsword here. There's a guy out here. We have found one more. There's nobody here. They're all just flooding out of the sub. Okay. This should be pretty much the rest of the map. Yep. Okay. So what you're gonna do, you're the guy with smoke, you're gonna fly to here, drop this on the ground. That's a scanner. You're gonna run over to here. I kinda want you to open up this tile. I think we're gonna take one of you two. You're gonna stand here. Probably two. You stand here. You'll look at that in the next turn. Give me another scan. This guy's right here, and right here. Okay. We should probably move in. I don't think there's anyone else we're gonna spot outside, so we'll take this roof instead. I will have you two actually here. This corner is clear, this corner is clear. Which means you two are safe to fly up to max height and just sit there. Okay, according to the scanner, you should pop this tile and should move out of the way. Okay. Didn't even bleed. You should definitely move out of the way, though. There's two guys over here. Okay. You're just standing right here and watching this. Go up 2 levels. You don't see anything? Yeah, there's nobody here. Okay, we're not breaching this turn, but we probably want you... Just go right here. You look at that. You look at that. You should probably go up here. Be out of the way. Hello. Welcome to stream. We're breaching this up with a chainsword. They're both right here. Okay, well this is what's gonna get interesting. Hi, sir. I almost want to melee you. You guys have melee? Yeah, we're gonna play around with melee. I don't know if the Taste Health are weak to it, but it's right here. Cool. No, you're probably out. Yeah, you're out. I'm gonna have you do just throw a smoke way over here. It's not close enough. Can we get this inside? Okay, whatever. Oh. Is that a... That's a cannon! Well, screw it, go melee this guy too. That guy almost got a kill. Although I guess it was rear armor, so if you high rolled like a max damage, you'd kill them by... You get 5 damage over what you needed. Actually, it might even be like 3. Otherwise, we would just barely live. 2 magnetic navigation is nothing. We need it at the warehouse. Let's go ahead and send that over. Yeah, 0. Send the plastics. Wait, hold on. Transfer over to engineering. That's what I thought. Say, that's a small number of aquaplastics. 20 Zarbite. How many cannons do you have? A lot. Pretty much all of those need to go over here. Okay. Well, we'll take another freebie mission like that. Yep, and we're going to be receiving lots of little notifications like that. I'm not super worried about you unless you pop up and you're something that we suddenly care about. Disappearing out of range. Yeah. Still don't know what this is. It's gone. Might appear over here. Nope. Okay. No, you actually need to do more dissection work. 29. Another 29. Don't we have tentaculates? Oh, you're researching that, aren't you? Hold on. Yes. Yes, you are. Oh, I guess I could throw a lab in here, huh? But yeah, another research base is not an awful idea, especially for some of the alien weapons. South China Sea. Okay, so we kind of want you. Well, maybe not you. We want this guy. Okay, so this is the next base. In line. And we have so much money where we can just throw things together here. So an interesting thought. Cost very little, take 6 days. We can build corridors down the middle here to get most of our framework set up and then delete them later. Oh, right, this isn't Reavers. Give me a sub-pen. Get me a living quarters. Do we want a big living quarters? We probably do want a big living quarters. Probably want big living, big general. Is that down at the bottom? Large living quarters. Large general stores. Yes, that guy will go here. And we want... We kind of want this to be a lab. Let me... Actually, can I do info from here? Oh, I can. Okay, hold on. Alright, never mind. I can't. You have a little bit of storage space. That's at least workable. And I do think the sub-ben has a tiny amount too. 5? Yeah, okay. So this is pretty good, and then we will throw a lab in here. We have enough spare alien weapons to where we can just send a bunch of garbage over here. Large stores right now? Yeah, but I want the guys. The only thing I'm worried about is having enough equipment to defend the base. Because we're going to send over... I mean, there's a bunch of projects we don't even need this for. And we're going to work our way along the top. We need a biolab, too. So we'll get, like... a handful of items we can put into the biolab, which we can then build over here. Plus all the equipment, because 25 is more than enough for equipment to defend the base with. And we shouldn't need more than 275 living space here. So yeah, that's good enough. We'll come back and check on you in like 6 days. Medium, you say? Where are you heading? Sharks. Doing a resource raid. I do kind of want to do these. Although DPLs are a problem. The problem is I only want to go to 3 hours today on stream, so this is probably where I end if I do want to do this mission. Alien activity in the seas. Tanked to nothing because it's the start of the month. Score? We are over 3,000 in the positive, which is great. Yeah. We had one negative month. Wow, we had a negative month a while back. Okay. Yeah, no, I think I'm going to save here, because I do want to do at least one of those. Realistically, we could do both. But we're going to have to play that pretty slow, so it's going to take more than 20 minutes. So that's going to be stream. Yeah, thank you all for watching. I'll be here same time next Saturday, about noon my time. You can get pings in the Discord if you want to see that. That's linked in the description of the stream, or should be. But otherwise, thank you all for watching, and I will see you next week.